Okay, hi all. Welcome to Diversified Finance. My name is Lakal. So this is the midweek Bitcoin and altcoins watch. So before I start, let me quickly go through through the disclaimer. I'm not your financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please do your due diligence before you invest, because I could be 100% wrong. Okay, so as we can see, Bitcoin is kind of looking good at the moment, but we are not too sure for how long. I want to see Bitcoin goes above. Let me just share the screen. Hold on a second. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, this white line, right? This is a 200-day moving average. So we are still below this moving average. We are just Bitcoin actually struggling to break above. So we need to wait and see how long it needs. The only worry that I have at the moment is RSI is like pretty high, somewhere near 70, and the stochastic RSI has maxed out like somewhere near 100. So maybe we need to have a bit of a break and come back down to retest these levels like 45,000 or so before we break above this white line. Once we are above this 200-day moving average, we can call it a bull back in a bull market, right? So for 21, we are about 21-week moving average, 21-week SMA, but I would like to see the prices above this white line, which is 200-day moving average. And again, let's not get carried away, right? Who knows? Like we might see Bitcoin could go all the way to like 70,000, or it might get rejected and come back down again, right? So we don't know how long. And the 3-day that cross is kind of like happening in May 22nd or so. So that's a bit of a worry as well. We are not too sure whether it's going to go a lot higher or not. So before so that's one thing. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go 50-50, right? If the Bitcoin price goes down, I'll make sure I have enough USDT to get back in, and if it keeps on going higher, I still have some crypto. I'm gonna be in crypto, like to take some profit. So I think we have to go 50-50 right here. I mean, when Bitcoin somewhere near like 20, RSI dropped to like 20 or so. That was like no doubt we can say everyone can DCA. But right now, given that the RSI has gone up so much, we are not too sure what's going to happen. We have to wait and see. Uh, in a short period of time, we just gone so high. So I would rather see Bitcoin consolidate for some time here before we see lot higher prices. So if it gets above this white line and then consolidate above this white line, then we will probably see all coins tend to go a lot higher. So month of April will be like a really good month for all coins, I hope. But when I take profits from all coins, I'm going to go back into Bitcoin, and I'm going to hold Bitcoin as like a long-term investment. Let's not forget the macro picture for macro outlook for the global economy is not looking good. This is the biggest worry that I have, right? Bitcoin will not, like, all the share markets recently just pumped. That's why Bitcoin is pumping at the moment. But for how long, right? They're talking about the inverted yield curve. So these things are pointing towards like recession by like 2023 or 2024, something like that. So this is a bit of a worry. So whenever we see profits, whenever it pumps, like, you better take profits, and then either you go back into Bitcoin and hold more Bitcoin for long term, or you just take some profit out and you can diversify among gold, silver, likewise. So let's not forget gold and silver, like, very important. They're talking about like there could be like cyber attacks in the future, some natural disasters. So something like that happens, if you don't have access to internet, or cyber attack happens, like you can't open your laptop, no internet, then in that kind of a scenario, gold and silver will be really valuable, and it'll probably go up in value as well. So whatever the Bitcoin you have, when you buy Bitcoin, send it to your Trezor wallet or Ledger Nano wallet. Don't keep anything on exchanges. So yeah, so that's about Bitcoin price action. Uh, apart from that, all coins are kind of like, some all coins up started pumping a bit. For example, let's say SLP, and this is the SLP USDT chart. So as you can see, SLP is really undervalued at the moment. So if we see like all season, this coin will pump lot higher. Like now, I'm expecting these coins to like pump, and then metaverse tokens like Meta Hero, Block, these ones are really cheap at the moment. Even Block is really cheap. So for example, here, like, Block has gone down so much, right? So if you see someone's buying Block around these levels, you're just buying it at like really low levels, like a long way to go up here. Even if it comes back up to this 382, like sorry, 786, this should be, I'm supposed to switch this around actually. Let's go here and then swap. Where is it? Yeah, this should be like, actually, this should be, let me just correct that one like that. Yeah, it's supposed to be like that. So 786, it has already gone up to 786, and then we went back down again. So even if it comes back up to like these levels, it could. RSI is pretty low at the moment, so we got a lot of. It's not RSI, it's not too high. So whenever you see RSI for these coins are somewhere near 80, 90, like before, that's a good time to sell and get out, right? So let's not forget. So these ones are really cheap at the moment. Wet kind of like having a pump at the moment, so it looks looking good compared to other old coins. Even for wet, look at the RSI, it's like 79, 80. So we might need like a correction, probably come back down to these levels before it goes a lot higher. So always refer to RSI. Like if you see RSI at 70, 80, man, it's time to take some profit, right? Some profit, like maybe sell 30, 40%, take some out. uh, don't be greedy and expect like a lot higher prices, because these coins might not go back up here, right? They might not go back up there. And we have about like 1 month or so. A lot of people are saying in month of April they're going to take some profit and get out of the market, because there's a bit of worry that, um, looking at the macro economic economy, right, things are not looking good. So if there's some kind of a event where you see like a deleveraging event where everyone starts selling all the assets and going for like US dollars or so, in that kind of scenario Bitcoin will get probably go back and retest 200 weekly moving average. And last time we tested 200 weekly moving average like 2020 and March, which is like 2 years ago. So maybe it's time, about time for us to go there and have a retest of that. And then that is probably right now around like 20K. In few months it'll be somewhere near like 25K. So there's a possibility, if there's like some kind of an event, where everyone starts selling, share market start going down or something, and then if we see like some kind of a supernatural event or some unexpected event happens, like Bitcoin could go back down and retest 200-day moving average, which is 725K. And when that happens, make sure you have enough USDT so you can buy cheap Bitcoins at low levels, and try to minimize your altcoin portfolio, right? Trying to, when you get profit, when you see like all coins pump, take some profit and go back into Bitcoin, and trying to hold more Bitcoin than all coins. Because if Bitcoin goes back down to 25K, imagine what will happen to these all coins, right? They could probably like die. They probably go down to like a lot lower levels. It could go down by like 90% or so. So that's that. If we let's look at the Dixie. Dixie is looking bullish at the moment. It has having a bit of a correction, so it might come back down to this level to retest, but it's about 200-day moving average, which is like it's in kind of like a bull market. And then RSI is kind of like cooling off a bit. Yeah, so I'm trying to like I hold a lot of old coins as well, but I'm trying my best uh, to take profit, and I'm going to go back into Bitcoin and hold more Bitcoin as a long-term portfolio. And then even if Bitcoin goes down to like 20k, 30k or so, then I would still I have a little bit of USDT set aside just in case. So I have like for me to buy back cheap Bitcoins if it comes back down there. So anything is possible right now. So we got to be very careful. If you see profits from all coins, take some out and then go back into Bitcoin and then hold Bitcoin for long term. This is what I'm going to do for the next few months because it's a bit of worry, right? We might get back up to this 200-day moving average. If it get rejected, it might come back down. We've seen this get rejected by 200-day moving average a few times before, so we don't want that to happen. Like for example, here I just went back above and then we had the COVID dump and then probably get back above. So we got to be careful with this 200-day moving average. Sometimes we've seen like see get back above and then get back down and then probably had a bit of a correction here. So we've seen this sort of corrections below 200-day moving average so for some time. The only worry is RSI just pumped bit too much, right? It's at 70 now. So that means it's kind of like in overbought territory. That's a bit of a worry. So I want to see it cools off a bit and then come back down to maybe like 50 or something. When that happens, Bitcoin will probably drop back down to like 45k or so. Yeah, we never know. Bitcoin could keep on shooting up a lot higher and then could even go up back above like 69k to about like 75 or something. And then when that happens, all coins will just go crazy. So don't completely get out of the market, right? Or don't go all in at the same time as well. So stay 50-50, hold some USDT just in case if it goes down. So we have like enough firepower to get back in. So I'm not gonna just like last time. I'm not gonna go all in and then expect like a lot higher prices. I'm not gonna lean towards like one extreme. If it's not gonna happen, then we end up in like hot water. So try to be like 50-50, and then whenever you see profits, take some profit and go back into Bitcoin. And I'm gonna accumulate more Bitcoin using all coins profits, and then I'm gonna hold Bitcoin for long term. So this is the plan that I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. And looking at these all coins, like look at these coins, like they're really cheap. For example, Telcoin, right? It's really cheap at the moment, and then as you can see, it just broke this trend line and they kind of like going back above. So these coins just probably dropped nearly. Uh, let me see. Yeah, they're down about like what 85%. Like it dropped to like 93% or so. So these coins are really cheap. If they pump, perfect, right? Look at the RSI is not even. Let me look at the daily RSI. Yeah, daily RSI kind of like needs to cool off a bit, but let's see, these coins when they pump will be quick, right? You might see like 4 or 5 days if they pump for some time, and then people might take profit, and then these coins might not recover at all, right? So don't put too much money and expect. I mean, this sort of coins I'm not going to hold for long term. I'm never going to hold like Telcoin or SLP or anything like that for long term. It's just like for short term gains. When they pump like 5 times, 10 times or something, I'm just going to take some profit, and part of that profit is going to go to Bitcoin, and the rest I just hold it at as USDT, or I just use that to buy gold, silver, or something like that to increase my wealth. So this is what I'm going to do. So have a diversified portfolio. Don't put everything in cryptocurrencies, right? And then it's because this is all online. It's like some cyber attack. If you have no access to internet, then that means everything's gone, right? So um, try to have a diversified portfolio because it's very important. Apart from that, few altcoins to look at. XRP, yeah, it looks like XRP is looking good at the moment. This is the XRP BTC chart. So XRP is looking good. XRP, a lot of positive news for XRP. I heard, like for the past few days or so. So XRP is looking good. Like, this is pretty good. So it's not overbought as yet. This is like a wild coin, right? When it pumps, it just pumps like, for 3-4 days like crazy. It could pump to like $5 like in a matter of days. So these sort of coins, because XRP did not pump much because of the SEC news. So if there's some positive news comes out, this could like pump a lot higher. So these coins like at 86 cents is a bargain, I guess. And it could go to like $4-5 easy, like when the all coin season starts. Apart from that, that's all. So 50-50, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say I know what's gonna happen tomorrow, but I would like to see Bitcoin get back above this 200-day moving average and then hold it as support before it goes a lot higher. So yeah, so stay 50-50. Whenever you see profit, take profits. Like, I mean, when you sell, when you take profits, that coin could keep on pumping. But this is what we need to understand, right? And we don't know the top or the bottom, right? As long as you make money, we should be happy with that, and then we can't be worried over like why I did not sell. Why did I sell at that time? I could have waited, but no one knows, right? So if you put like $1,000, then if it's pumped to like 10,000, it's better to take like 50% profit out, right? Why would you bother? You already made 10x, right? So have that kind of mentality, because we never know if something goes wrong. Bitcoin could come all the way back down, and it could even break below this 37,000, and it could go back down to 200 weekly moving average. So be cautious. At the same time, whenever you see profit, take some profit out. Yeah, so that's all from my end. Do you guys have any questions?
How's the Dixie looking, Lakal? I thought I saw something on Twitter that said it's looking bearish, I think.
Dixie, yeah, it probably due to, so yeah, it looks a bit bearish. Yeah, you're right. It might come back down to this white line to retest, which is like 94. Let's look at the weekly chart. Yeah, it's just gone like a bit far away from this 200 weekly moving average. So it'll probably come back down to retest here, or this is a good reason, right? So yeah, so it's overbought. We has to come back down to these levels. Probably that's why. So dollar weakness has given us like the opportunity for all the markets to pump a lot higher, including Bitcoin. So that's what we're seeing. A lot of markets are pumping at the moment. So everybody's like using US dollars to get back into these markets. But let's be cautious. Like maybe this might come all the way back down to this level, just like 95 or something. And the RSI is kind of like overboard. So we have probably a lot of downside for Dixie. If that's the case, Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency will keep on pumping. So that's Dixie. Yeah, and then if you look at the this is the Nasdaq. So this is Nasdaq. So it kind of like recovering. All these markets are recovering at the moment. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, Bitcoin, the bear market is over," but you got to be careful. Like sometimes it will probably go back up here and then have a major rejection and come back down, and could go even below these levels, right? So RSI is kind of like creeping higher. Yeah, so we got to be careful. Like I mean, I would like to hold more Bitcoin right now, because if I'm trying to reduce my altcoins and then trying to take profits and go back into Bitcoin, I would like to hold more Bitcoin at these levels, because if Bitcoin goes down to like 25K, these altcoins will get slaughtered like big time. Yeah, so that's that. Any other questions you have?
Hey, Lakal, can you have a quick look at the ZIL chart? I've got some. I'm just thinking of slowly getting out of the position before Saturday, because Saturday I think they're launching their metaverse.
Silica. Okay, let's
So before that, I'll probably sell like 70%. I'll get out.
Yeah, let me have a look. Oh man, you better take some profit right now. Look at this. Look at the RSI, like 91. Oh man, you better take some right now. Look at this. This is, see, okay, normally, if you see anything like this, man, you should sell at least 50%. Look at this 90 RSI, man, this definitely gonna come back down. Even right now, it's not too, like, I mean, it's just, yeah, it's a perfect time to take profit. Perfect time. Don't wait like for Saturday or something. I think it's 50% out. I'll be out 50% right now. So this is the daily chart. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the fifth day. Okay, next tomorrow, I'll bet you, right? Have a look at this chart. There'll be like a massive red candle somewhere down to like, maybe like 10 cents or so. Normally these coins will pump for like 5 days. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so we are right at the top. And when you see RSI at 90, oh man, sell and run. I had some still back in the day, and I just swap it over. I think the news, because of the metaverse news, is pumping so hard. This is the perfect time to take some profit. Yeah, so that's that. 15 cents is perfect. So this is gonna come back down, like 90 RSI is extremely overbought. So people are selling at these levels. That's why you can see this week over there. Yeah, so that's Silica right there. Yeah, okay, so all right, so I hope that's give you a bit of a update on what's been happening for the past few weeks. Anytime when you see these pumps, like day 5 is the day, like for example, I show you like example on SLP. You've seen the similar kind of a pattern, right? Look at this, something similar, right? Day 1, 2, third day is a bit of sell-off, fourth, fifth, and the next day, look at this red candle. People took profit and then it got out of the market. So for Silica, we are right here, right over here, when RSI hit like 90 or something, and the next day will be like a red candle, bang, and then it'll come back down like that. So 5 days it'll pump. Fifth day 5 is the best day to take profit. So that's exactly where we are for Silica. Okay, so that's it from my end. I hope you learned something out of this. Okay, so yeah, thanks for your time. I'll talk to you probably next Wednesday, or I might do like a video on Sunday and upload it, and you can watch that. Thank you, guys. Yeah.
Can I answer one question?
Yeah.
The RSI, sometime when I look at the 1 hour chart, it says it's a very overbought, but sometime when you go back to the 1 week chart, it will be like around 20. So which one you take as a guide, 1 hour chart or 4 hour chart?
No, I normally look at the daily chart.
Daily chart.
Yeah,
Okay,
daily chart. Like for Silica, for example, is the daily chart, right? On the daily chart, if you see something like this, 90, oh man. Yeah, like so 1 hour chart, yeah, that could change like in 1 hour, right? Daily chart like lasts for some time. Even the stochastic RSI is like pretty high as well. So yeah, daily chart RSI, that's what I look at all the time.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, then thank you guys. You guys have a good week, and I'll probably see you guys next Wednesday. Thank you all. See you. Bye.